MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Trevor Richards, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Standing in, Jeff McNeil. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the first pitch is taken for ball 1 as we're underway tonight in South Florida. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, it's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Grounded back up the middle. Rojas ranging up the middle. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Here's Juan Lagares as he'll take a look at ball 1.
1-0.
One and one the count now. The 1-1 pitch. 2-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. The payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a liner. Foul. McNeil gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Ready with the 0-1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. None out, runners at first and second. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And now a chance to meet the Mets. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Birdie has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now at the plate, Jed Lowry, and the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Looking to minimize the damage here.
1 ball, no
Too
strike.
low, 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The set and the 1-0 lifted the other way down the left field line. And Granderson will make the catch, and the inning is over. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Mets 1, the Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jacob deGrom will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Curtis Granderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Ready on 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Cano over to his left. He's got it 1 away. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
0-1.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. d'Arnaud gathers it, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop 3rd strike. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Brian Anderson, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up to second. There's Cano. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Curtis Granderson. He stood the test of time Former center fielder, can play both corners as well. Known for picking them up and putting them down. This guy can go get them in the gaps.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Guerrero going back on it, and this will bang up against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
Into the box now, Jacob deGrom. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
2-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And this misses as well. Ball four, and he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0. Line drive to left. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So the bases are loaded here with one man gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You could bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
2-2.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is pulled into right. Guerrero is there. Let's see if they test it. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
DeGrom at third. McNeil on second. Lagares on at first with 2 down. Oh, he just threw that fastball by him.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Here's the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The set and the 2-2 in the air out toward right field. Guerrero sprinting after it, and this will bang up against the wall. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Wei-Yin Chen enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. He swings and grounds it to short. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Mets 5 and the Marlins nothing. Here's Starlin Castro. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. High in the air down the right field line, and foul. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Count remains 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. 3-2 now.
Count full.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Under it, Lagares, and there's one away.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. Not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big pop guy on the offensive side. He has got to control this game.
Into the box, John Birdie. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Oh, and 2. Here it comes. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We've played 2 full. It's the Mets 5 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Jed Lowry now. Career numbers against Chen. He's only 2 for 10. First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So 1 man gone for the Mets in the 3rd. And up next, the catcher Travis d'Arnaud. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey,
And that's in there for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Stepping up to the plate, Dominic Smith. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
1-1.
Darno leads off first with 1 away. Ground ball foul down the left side. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Skied into very shallow right. Guerrero coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
2-1's the count.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Chen sets. Here's the 2-1.
Nope.
3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Into the box now, Juan Lagares. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. Liner toward right center. Guerrero is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Mets leave them loaded as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Ready now for the Marlins, Gabby Guerrero, and his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-0 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Wei-Yin Chen. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Settling in now, Curtis Granderson. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Now the pitch. And a good cut here by Granderson, but this one's going to find the seats in right, a foul ball. Granderson, often referred to as the Grandy man. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Hit hard down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you could see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Into the box, JT Riddle, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Line towards center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Here's Robbie Cano now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
0-1.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Birdie moving forward. He can't get there as it falls in.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 home doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 3-1 to the Mets left fielder.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Ready once again, Michael Conforto. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Cano over at second. Cespedes at first with no outs. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2
The
strikes.
1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Full count still. First and second here with nobody out. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry. Strike one to start the at-bat. Five runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 home. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Still 1-2.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Ball 2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Ready now, Travis d'Arnaud. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The next 3-2. Count still full, 3-2. The next 3-2. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. Next up for New York, Dominic Smith. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Guerrero ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Second home run early in the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, the reliever on the mound started getting in trouble, and we thought he might be out of gas before this at-bat started. And sure enough, he serves up the home run. Hindsight is 20/20, but I think they'll be kicking themselves for not turning to a fresh arm to get out of this jam.
Stepping in now, Jacob deGrom, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch is popped up. Riddle has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here he comes again, 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But the damage has been done for the Mets, and it came on this grand slam. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Mets 9 and the Marlins nothing. So coming to the plate, Brian Anderson is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Starlin Castro. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
Now in the box, John Verdi, man at first after the 2-out walk. Here's the first pitch to him. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Popped up. Smith on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. They're down 9-0. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jeff McNeil. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
In now, Juan Lagares, and he fouls this one off. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Pops this one up. Anderson on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Ready for another chance. Robinson Cano. He's 2 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. McNeil takes his lead at third with 1 away. In there, 3-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Wow, last night must seem like a million years ago. They couldn't get anything going, but they're lighting it up in this one.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. Riddle gathers it in. There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Well, that's usually a pretty tough turn at second when you're going around the horn, and I think he knew he was going to get taken out, so that was a good job to take the blow, get the out, and eat the throw.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Chen sets. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by. But on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. He's set, and the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Granderson is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 10 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Standing in, Miguel Rojas. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2. Rojas is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder. Three-two pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Stepping in now, Gabby Guerrero. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Neil Walker will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. The 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Number 57 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Hernandez, 23 years old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Dominic Smith. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. One and two to Dominic Smith.
1 and 2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Into the box now, Jacob deGrom, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
1-1.
Smith stands at first with 1 out. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
In now, Jeff McNeil, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone, 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Lifted the other way to left center. Birdie is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. At the plate, Juan Lagares. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. He pops it up, and that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit, and the runner from second is in to score.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Digging in now, Robinson Cano singled home a run in his last time up. Cano waits on the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Slapped hard the opposite way, and this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Now the relay home. Throw won't get him.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. From the stretch. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Here it comes, 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3 runs already home here. Nope. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And that's through for a hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
So stepping in, Michael Conforto. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, that missed.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
No strike.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Cano at second, Cespedes at first, 2 out in the inning. Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 is a sinker in the dirt. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of the 6th inning. Mets out in front 13-0.
In is Curtis Granderson.
And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
In now, JT Riddle, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. That misses. 2-0. Three and 0 now.
3-0.
And that's finally over for a strike. Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Starlin Castro is on deck. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Starlin Castro. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Alfaro, the former Philly, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Welcome back to South Florida. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Adam Conley enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Chet Lowry will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. The pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
1-0.
That's wide. 2-0. Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Guerrero is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out. Now batting, Travis d'Arnaud. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And now a pitch on the way. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. 1 out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count offering on its way, and awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. Digging in, Dominic Smith. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's 1 for 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Conley, a 6'3" left-hander. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
1-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Now another 1-2. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. d'Arnaud, base runner at first with 1 out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Jacob deGrom, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Here's the 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. Striding in, Jon Berti. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. may have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on him.
Now the 2-0 home is taken high and outside, but for a strike.
2-1.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Dan, tell me how frustrating that is right there. He comes unglued the pitch before, and then he shortens his swing, and he's able to fight you off for a 2-strike knock.
Sometimes, Mark, that's how you can get fooled as a pitcher. You see that previous pitch, you see that big swing, and you're expecting another big swing, but what does he do? He shortens it up and hits a bullet for a base hit.
In now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Gabby Guerrero, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. To second, there's Cano. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jeff McNeil. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball taken high for a ball. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Granderson is under it, makes the play, 1 away. Now at the plate, Juan Lagares. His career numbers with Adam Conley, just a 1-for-12 career line. Here comes the first pitch. And this one runs up high, ball one. High in the air down the right field line. Guerrero moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. At the plate, Robinson Cano. 4 hits for him in this one, all singles. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
The 3-0 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Two and 0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Cano is off at first with 2 away. And he misses again, ball 3. Michael Conforto would be next. Three and 2, full count.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the payoff pitch home. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A bouncer up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's 0 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. Ryan Holiday will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Curtis Granderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And Granderson trying to work his way aboard. He's got it to 3-1 now.
1 strike.
Now the payoff pitch home. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Paul Sewald is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. JT Riddle will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Cano fields it cleanly. 1 there on to first. And how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Marlins down quietly. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Austin Bryce comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Jed Lowry. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. He's set and the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Oh, and 2 the count to Jed Lowry.
0-2.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Granderson is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Next for the Mets, Dominic Smith, working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Rojas comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Edwin Diaz enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Now the pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Really strong outing, Matty V. Into the 8th inning without allowing a run, in line for the win, and he certainly deserves a good fate in this one. Hard to imagine he could pitch any better innings 1 through 8 than he did in this one.
From the stretch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
The 0-1 delivery. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Miami down to their last strike. Stays alive, still 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
13-0, the convincing final score. The Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jacob deGrom gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Trevor Richards was unable to work out of the second inning as he settled with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.